Hey everybody, it's Annette again. I am trying out the tripod, the mic. This is really cool. Little handheld device where I can cut it off. I was wondering how I was going to navigate that. So I will try to put a link to this. If I can do it, and I'm learning, okay? I was like praying that the wind wouldn't blow it over whenever I started this video, and then realized I forgot my mic and had to go inside and get it. So I'm not holding it upside down. I got this off of Amazon, and I literally just got through learning how to set up the tripod for basic. So it's adjustable, it's stable, it's for Android or iPhone. It has also a feature, I've not learned that yet. Baby steps, people. A little bit at a time, it'll automatically detect and move. So if somebody's like wanting to do a video, a cooking video or a how-to video, this is really awesome. So it's got a lot of features and not a big ticket price. I think it was roughly $50. So no promotion from anybody, no kickbacks from it. Just this is me being a beginner telling you what worked for me. So it took me a while to really come up with what I wanted to do with this. I'm loving this being hands-free. I don't know where the hands are going to go, and just realized they hit my mic. So if that made a big sound in your ear, I'm sorry. But when I first did the intro video, my very first intro about what this was going to be about and what we were going to talk about, I did say it was going to cover the healing process, living with pain, and also anxiety and depression. So today I want to talk about what it's like or how to navigate being rejected by in-laws. And if you've got the perfect in-law dynamic, that's a blessing. You've just increased your family by however many people you married into. And that's kind of what I thought I was getting. And I've been married, we passed 11 years. I've got an incredible husband, an incredible brother-in-law, and thought I was going to have two incredible sister-in-laws, honestly. And it started off really, really positive, and something shifted. Soon after we got married, to be honest with you, probably, oh gosh, started off with little barbs from the mother-in-law, just little underhanded things that were kind of said with my husband nearby, but not close enough to hear. And so I was feeling really uncomfortable with that. And I did express it to him, but he didn't seem to really take it seriously. And it's very difficult because you don't want to pit your husband against his mother. So, for example, the big shift I think came in 2017. I told you before in other videos, I had to have my foot rebuilt. It was the first long trip. We lived 4 hours away from his family. And so it was my first long trip in a car with my boot on. We're in the Franken boot, healing from a foot that had recently been completely rebuilt. And I say this in every video. We'll talk about it in another video. We will. Okay. But for purposes of this video, I'm going to try to stay on topic. So I was in agony. I have some help in case you didn't notice. I was in agony. I was in the boot. I had my foot propped up per the doctor's orders. They got a tiny, tiny little kitchen. And our plan was to go to the grocery store because they all meet in a family clubhouse. Go to the grocery store and get some deli items like macaroni salad, potato salad, or something like that, and bring to the potluck. And the older sister is in the kitchen going nuts, and they were not even the host family that year. The other families bring a side dish or something and a dessert. The main host family brings the whole enchilada. So she was in there cooking, and my husband asked me if I would make macaroni casserole, and I kind of said, why don't you make it? I know that's not really appropriate. It wasn't really the best response to have, but I was in agony. And I had been cooking already for other family events, baking and everything. Been on that long drive and got there. So for saying that, maybe in the moment, maybe that wasn't a cool thing, but it shifted. I was told, we were told by his mother, my mother-in-law, that if we weren't going to contribute anything to the event, that we needed to perhaps donate some money. And that just didn't sit well with me. I'm like, we're offering to bring food. We drove 4 hours. How am I going to keep this food safe in the car? I could have slapped it in the cooler and then they would have had to reheat everything in a microwave. But I just thought it would be simple. I wasn't thinking that deep. And I'm not trying to defend myself, but I just want to say that's when the shift happened. And it was with the older sister, and then later on went on to the younger sister. And I didn't understand, like, no calls, going to other family events, which I started backpedaling from that. And being treated like either I wasn't there, or if I was recognized, then again, the little barbs, the little snarky comments. And then when the two of them were together, it turned out like Mean Girls, saying just, I don't know, just things like just kind of hurtful. And I'm going to make it clear, deep down, I know they're good people, okay? I don't know what's wrong, and I don't know why we shift. And I had to back myself away from that. And so I didn't, obviously, every few years would skip an event. And his mother's getting older. So last year, we did go together to the nursing home, had her cleared for, sorry, there's things blowing all over the place, had her cleared to go to the family event at the clubhouse. So the medical professionals cleared her. We laid out her clothes, and she was so excited. And I'll be honest with you, she's got a little bit of dementia now, so she no longer remembers that we didn't have really good dynamics. So it was kind of like a positive event, not dementia, but just the dynamic that we had going on. And seeing her so excited and waving to all of her friends, like, hey, I'm going. I'll be back in a little bit. It was really cool. So we get to the clubhouse with her, get her sit down, and I was like on her like white on rice, because I did not want her to fall. With older people with the fall risk, you guys know this if you've ever been through elder care. So she was fine, and they were bringing they had these poster boards with old family photos, and she was recognizing people and telling us who they were, and everything was going really cool. Until his younger sister and her husband came in. And I locked eyes with him first, and I raised my hand like, hey, And he had laser eyes. His eyes, if they could have shot lasers, I would have been vaporized and in the floor. So I thought, oh crap, here we go. So they both come to me, and of course I didn't have her sitting right in the seat, and where's her wheelchair? She doesn't have one. We have this walker that she can sit in with this little back support. She's going to get too tired. You shouldn't have gotten her. And just kind of, the sister's husband, my brother-in-law, I love to pieces. He's amazing. So let's not get the two confused. He's getting in my face. And if you've ever had past trauma, you know that's not a good thing for somebody to get in your face. So I set him straight. Nobody else would, and I set him straight and let him know clearly that I had done elder care with both my parents, and I knew what I was doing, and for him to back off. So he did, and again, it was little barbs. Anytime they did get within, distance of me. They stayed far away and ignored me like they usually do, but little barbs. And let's see if this thing's still recording. Okay, y'all, I'm learning this. So we got through that event, got her back home to the home, and came home. But the thing that I don't understand, and I've tried to reconcile it, is why the shift? Why all of a sudden? If it's because I was doing what I needed to do for myself to heal my foot, and again, it was a pretty significant surgery, I really don't have any apologies for that. And then I had to also really, come to face with a decision. I was thinking, Annette, you could call and say, hey, look, what's going on? Let's have a conversation. And then I thought about it and I realized it didn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because, like my brother told me years ago, after I'd come home from one of those events in tears, he said, Annette, no matter what you do, some people are not going to like you. And honestly, I think we're beyond the why right now. I know that for whatever reason, I'm not cared for by those particular individuals. Even my husband's gotten, the cold shoulder, and his brother too. And even my husband's adult kids. So we're not the common denominators. And why try to find out why somebody doesn't like me when I have so many other positives in my life? It's not worth it. It's not worth the time or the energy or any of that. Maybe years ago when I was younger, I would have invested the time into this. But now that I'm older, every moment, every day is a gift. And I don't want to waste that gift on trying to reason with somebody or a couple of people who have issues with me. It's not worth it. So if I can offer anything to anybody, if you're going through this type of pain, please understand that you're created in God's image, okay? And He doesn't make crap. There are bad people in the world, yes. But I'm just trying to get you to understand the importance of you. You are a gift. Life is a gift. Every moment is a gift. We're not promised even the next moment. We're not promised tomorrow. We all know this. So I'm sorry, and I really hate that for you, because having been there, I don't wish this on anybody. But I have found I've got a great husband. I've got a happy life. I've got this little farm. I've got friends. I've got things that I do. I've got a good career. And I find happiness in so many other places that it's really just not worth wasting the time. So my hope for you today is that this helps. If I can only help one person by having open myself and express this will be worth it. So as always, I wish the best for you. As always, I love you, and take care.